Hello everyone, it's Danny from CreepStreet. I'm here to finally give you all that long-awaited Q&A that I said I would do about 4 times, which I'm sorry, but here I am now, so because I put this off for so long, I figured that I would give you all facts about myself as well. So for every question I answer, I will give you a fact about me, because I want you guys to get to know me, and yeah. Also, before we start this, I just wanted to say the amazing artwork that you're seeing is by my friend Yaman TV. He is really good. You should go check him out. I'll put his link in the description. Now, on to the questions. Alright, out of every story you narrated, which was your favorite, or top 5? Well, it's funny you should say that, because I honestly don't think I've even narrated 5 stories yet. I'm relatively new at this, and I've done a few, but again, not a whole lot. So, my favorite is actually one that I just did for a collaboration. It was called Sprouts. So you will not see that one on my channel, unfortunately, but it will be on Black Eyed Blonde's channel sometime. I'm not sure when, but, you know, maybe check it out over there, because that was my favorite. Yeah, I don't have 5 that I could even put in a top 5, so I'm just gonna say that's my favorite. And for a fact about me, I am 5 foot. And I know a lot of people, well, I hear a lot of people think I'm taller than that, which unfortunately I'm not. I am very, very short. Only 5 foot. So, probably a lot shorter than you had imagined. But when I wear heels, I'm about 5'4". So, yeah. What's one of your pet peeves in horror movies? Oh boy. I really don't have a lot of pet peeves, because I'm very okay with things, I guess. I just enjoy what it is. But if I was to pick a pet peeve, the one thing that they all do, which really annoys me, is that they all are getting chased by a serial killer or a monster or whatever it is, and they always look back. And I'm just like, if I was running from something, I wouldn't look back. I don't want to see if it's right behind me or how far away it is. I just want to run. That is it. And, you know, I feel if I looked back while I was running, I would either just fall or run into a wall. So, yeah, that's gotta be my biggest pet peeve for horror movies. Another fact about me is that, well, let's start off slow here. I want to have a good time, so, I'm 22 years old, so, I don't know how old you guys thought I was, but that is how old I am. And my birthday is September 3rd, so, yeah. Alright, next question, favorite narrator? Oh, well, I'm gonna have to say my all-time favorite narrator is King Spook. He was the first one that I ever saw, and his voice is, oh my god, I adore his voice. And the way that he tells stories, it just really sucks you in, and I don't know, I really like him as a narrator. So, yeah, he would be my favorite, but I do have some other ones. King Spook is definitely my top, for sure, but I do also like Unit number 522. I also like Dr. Creepin' Von Pasta, and I also really like Vidith 22. He puts a lot of emotion into his work, and I really enjoy it, and I hope I said all their names right. Next fact about me. I love cats. Cats are my favorite animal. I love them. I would have like 15 if I could. I do have one cat here. You can probably hear him meowing sometimes behind me, because he just likes to do that. But yeah, cats are my favorite. I love them. Where do you get your makeup inspiration? Good question. I often wonder that myself. Well, I guess some things that I find some cool things that I want to try or make my own. I look on YouTube. I also see stuff in movies because I like to do FX and gore type stuff too. So horror movies definitely help with that. But honestly, I really just kind of put things together in my mind and I try them out. I really, that's how I do it. I just kind of go with whatever I'm thinking and put it on my face. And sometimes it works out. Most of the time it doesn't work out. But hey, trial and error, right? Alright, another fact about me. I have one sister who is 4 years younger than me, who is actually a lot taller than me. It's pretty sad. Life. Alright, next question. What other spooky narrations will you be coming out with soon? Another good question, because I literally don't know. I have a very hard time picking stories because I pretty much will only read things that I liked, that I really liked, or that actually scared me. Unfortunately, I have a very high tolerance to scary and creepy stuff. So, most things don't creep me out. So it's kind of hard for me to pick and choose things, and with that being said, there's plenty of stories I could read, but will I find them relatively soon? Maybe. I don't know. I don't even have one planned, honestly. A lot of the things I'm doing right now, I'm giving away to other people for collaborations. So, I guess you can look for those collabs on those people's channels. So yeah. Alright, another fact about me. Contrary to popular belief, I do not live in Canada, nor am I Canadian. I actually live in New York. So close, but not Canadian. Next question. Would you go sledding on a mountain of delicious ice cream? Yes, because who wouldn't? I love ice cream. I mean, I guess you wouldn't if you were lactose intolerant. That might be bad. But I'm not lactose intolerant, so I would definitely do that. Though, I would probably eat the ice cream. That could be pretty gross, depending on, who's been sledding on it with what, and maybe I shouldn't, actually. But I would. I would. Another fact about me is I have 4 tattoos. I have one on my wrist, I have one on my hip / side area, I have one on the front of my thigh, and I have one on my back. And I'm planning on getting a lot more. I love tattoos. Next question is, do you hail our Dark Lord Cthulhu? No. Sorry. I don't really hail anything, to be honest, but Cthulhu's pretty cool. I'll give him that. I just don't really hail anything. So, next fact about me. I am actually really, really shy and super anxious. You probably wouldn't... Well, maybe you would, but you probably wouldn't have guessed that from the videos that I make, but in all honesty, I am very shy. I have a really, really hard time talking to people, even commenting on other people's videos. I get so anxious, I don't know. So, yeah, there's some neat things about me. Next question, what inspires you to do all things horror and spoopy? Well, I wouldn't say I'm inspired, but I guess I just kind of do it because that's what I like. Why would you do anything, right? I guess it's me, it's what I like. I love gore, I love horror, I love creepy stuff. It makes sense for me to do these things because it's basically who I am. That's what I like to do. I love to do makeup, I love to film, I love to scare people, I love to be scared. I've always been a creep. I guess. So it's just kind of me putting myself on the internet and seeing what people say, I guess. Another fact about me, I love food. My favorite food is probably spaghetti. I love food. I love it. Chocolate is wonderful. Yeah, if you buy me food, I'm pretty much yours. So, yeah, my favorite food is probably spaghetti. I am half Italian, so... But I'm also half German, pretty much. Obviously, you can see which one shows more, but spaghetti is my favorite food. Freaking love spaghetti. What was your favorite horror movie growing up? / what is your favorite horror movie? Growing up, I honestly didn't really like horror movies. Like, I was scared of them. I was very scared of them. I remember the first one I saw was It, and it freaking terrified me. Now, though, I freaking love It, though. It was a really good movie. So I guess I'm just gonna say my favorite movie series is the Chucky series, or Child's Play. And I know a lot of people are like, oh, they're so bad, they're not even scary. Well, the reason that I like those movies so much is because not only did they have the gore and the guts and the stabbing and slashing, but it was also this freaking little doll that, like, kills people, which is just great. Just great. And they also have this, like, morbid, horrible sense of humor that it's me. Like, that's my sense of humor. It's so dark and just, it was so funny to me. Yeah, so I laughed. They made me laugh. They thrilled me. I loved it. It could have scared me when I was younger. It probably did scare me when I was younger the first few times that I watched it. But in all honesty, I just love them for everything they are. It's a great idea. I mean, of course, there's flaws with everything, but I just really like those movies. They're my favorite. So yeah. Another fact about me is that I have about 4 real-life friends. Again, the whole thing of me being really shy and anxious. But anyways, next question. Who is your favorite persona? I'm not really sure if I'm answering this right, and I hope I am, so I'm sorry if I'm not. I think I know what you're asking me. So, my favorite persona, and don't, like, kill me because of this, but I've always loved the Joker. Any portrayal of the Joker. They're all relatively along the same lines, but I love seeing all these different people portray what they think he is, and I like him. I like his character, from the comics to the movies to the TV show, which I am a huge fan of Gotham, by the way. So if anyone likes or watches the show Gotham, you know what I'm saying. The person that plays Jerome, who is the Joker in that series, oh my god, I love him. So that's my favorite persona. I really love the Joker. Really love him. Another fact about me is that I work in the medical field in a MRI facility. If you don't know what that is, it's magnetic resonance imaging. And basically we put you in a big tube, and then it sounds like jackhammers are pounding away at your head. And it takes pictures of the insides of you. So, yeah. Next question is from a friend named Jonathan. He wants to know, will you be doing a Q&A at 3K subs? And if so, what are the questions you will answer then? Oh my god. John, my response to you is, I liked you the last time that we met, John, and we're gonna see each other again, so don't make me kill you. Alright, moving on. Another fact about me, I wouldn't hurt a fly. Just kidding. Now really, my favorite color is purple, but I like anything that's pretty dark. I love dark colors, dark red, dark purple, black, grays. Those are my top. What is your take on this whole oxygen thing? Well, I like the sounds people make when they stop breathing. Silence. Oh boy. Alright, another fact about me. I love to write. I have been writing since I was like 12, and I've always dreamed of getting one of my works published. But I'm just not very confident in myself. I've written so many things. I've done a lot, basically, and I would really love to see something of mine get published, and I'm holding on to that dream. Maybe it'll happen. Maybe. Alright, next question is from another friend of mine whose name is Dark Voices on YouTube. And of course, he would like to know, am I an okay guy? Am I a swell guy? Because I can get a little cuckoo and a little wacky. I can't believe you just made me do that on here. By the way, it's an inside joke. You might know what that's from, you might not, but Dark Voices, you're an alright guy, I'd say. Alright. Another fact about me is I really love interacting with people online. Just like my friend here, Dark Voices. We met like 2 years maybe-ish ago online, and now we're friends, and it's great. I really find that I'm able to make friends easier over the internet, and I really love getting to know all of you creepy people. I never really thought that I would make such good friends across the world over the internet, but hey, things happen, and yeah, so don't be afraid of shooting me a tweet or a message, because I'm always open to chat. Next question is, what sound does a trout make? Again, this is another inside joke, and oh my god, I don't even want to do it. So, oh my god. It's something like the goop, and it's not correct at all, so don't quote me on that. The inside joke again, oh my god. Another fact about me is, well, I guess this is kind of a question more than a fact. I hear a lot of people are very intimidated and fearful of me after watching my videos. So, I'm curious. If you made it this far into the Q&A, what do you think of me? Next question. What metal bands do you like? I like a whole lot. I like a whole lot. And it's very hard to narrow down just a few. I have a very broad spectrum, so I'm really just gonna say that I like whatever that I think sounds good. Literally, if they have a good voice, if I'm liking the instrumentals, I can get down to it. I can go from anything to like underground metal, to symphonic metal, heavy metal. I really, you know, anything that I think sounds good, I like it. Yeah. So another fact about me, I actually met Marilyn Manson once. I'm not gonna tell you how that went, but I will tell you that he's probably exactly everything you think he is. So you can ponder on that. Alright, next question. If you had to choose between a hairy, wrinkly butt and a butt that is leaking unknown fluid, what would you choose and why? Why would you ask me that? But, who the hell would pick the leaking unknown fluid butt? I mean, if you do that, you're not making a good choice. Like, at least if you were to pick a hairy, wrinkly butt, you know it's just hairy and wrinkly, but, the fluid, no, because you don't know what that is. I'm not going near that. And Ew, no, I wouldn't really want to pick either, but if I had to, I would pick the wrinkly one, because at least I know what it is. Ew. Alright, next fact about me. I prefer the dark, and nighttime. I feel like I'm pretty well adjusted to the darkness now, but when I was younger, I used to be terrified of it. So, yeah, things change. Alright, next question. I just want to say, great video and awesome content. You helped me through a rough and stressful time. What is your favorite band, and at what age did you get interested in creepy stuff? That's really awesome to hear. I'm so happy that I could help you. You know what? I think that's ultimately one of my goals, if I can help anybody, by doing what I do, by just being myself, by letting you guys know that it's okay to be yourselves. I'm happy with that. So I'm very, very, very glad that I could do that to you, and I hope things are getting better for you. My favorite band changes a lot, but one of my favorite bands, which has been a very consistent favorite band of mine throughout the years, is called Motionless in White, and they are putting out a new album soon, and I am all about it. What age did you get interested in creepy stuff? Well, interested, I guess it's considered interested, but remember how I said my first horror movie I watched was It? Well, that was about when I was 8 years old, and it terrified me. But it also fascinated me. Like, it kind of showed me a side that I didn't really see before. Like, I was scared, but for some freaking reason, I was loving being scared. And so, I was scared to watch these horror movies, but like, I wanted to so bad, and I did, and I guess that's where the whole fascination of horror started for me, was when I was 8. Another fact about me is that I'm legally blind without my contacts or glasses, and it sucks. So, yeah. Alright, next question. Where did the name CreepStreet come from? Well, it really came from a whole idea I had with me and my friends. We wanted to make a YouTube channel and start making videos. Originally, we were just making music videos. You guys are never gonna see them. Actually, most of you probably have seen them if you stuck with me from, the beginning. I made those private, because they were just really bad. Like, honestly, I'm so much better at filming now and everything, so maybe I'll put them back up one day. But me and my friends wanted to make some videos, and we were like, we're pretty creepy. We're pretty much just a bunch of creeps here. We have a very different style, we considered ourselves creeps, and we were like, it's a great idea, like Creep Street. It's like all the creeps that live on Creep Street, or whatever, I guess. I'm just saying, like, it's a community type thing. Like, there's a street just for all the creeps, and all the creeps get to go there and be creepy and freaky and wonderful together. And so that was the whole idea behind the name. It didn't end up working out that well. I mean, my friends are sometimes in my videos here and there, but they just kind of went and did their own things, and I kind of took over the channel because I wanted to do more with it. So that's where that came from, and I still like the idea of a street just for all the creepy, unique, wonderful people. So I'm keeping it, and yeah, that's where it came from. Another fact about me, here we're gonna get a little bit deep, guys. Forgive me. Alright, another fact. I've been dealing with depression since I was 14. I've gotten a lot better about dealing with it now, but I still have my moments. If you ever wonder why I don't post videos for a little while or take weeks off, that's probably why. I'm not the best at dealing with it, basically, but I've gotten better. And I know a lot of you probably have felt depressed or do feel it, just like me. And I want you to know, my messages are always open. I'm not claiming that I have some kind of magic cure for you. I honestly don't probably have the best ways of dealing with it myself. But what I do find is that it always helped me when I just had someone that would listen. And I want you all to know that I am willing to listen. So, yeah. Next question. What inspired you to make these marvelous music clips, and how do you look for more great songs to cover? I just really love music. I love it. Lyrics, instrumentals, the voice, music means so much to me. And in my mind, the lyrics and the song tell you a story. So every time I hear a song, I just have a story going through my head about what I think is going on. So I thought, wouldn't it be great if I put two songs together and made somewhat of a story from them? Now, you can either take my videos that, I do music with as just how they are, like they just sound cool together. But in all actuality, I actually put them together and make a story out of it, or center it around a theme. So sometimes you can tell that story very easily, sometimes you have to think a little deeper. But either way, if you enjoy it, then you enjoy it. So I honestly just pick songs that I like, that I think would be good together. I do have a bit of a problem finding songs with a female singer, because I'm very picky about my songs and what I like. So unfortunately, I do not really like, I really just don't like girl singers that much. Some of them are okay, but I just prefer male singers. So that's a little bit hard. So if anyone has suggestions, you can tell me. All right. Another fact about me, I went to college and I really, really hated it. I have a degree, but I'm not really doing anything with it. And I'm not trying to say that any of you who are in college or going to college will have a horrible time. I think everyone is completely different, but it just wasn't for me. However, I did keep my GPA between 3.8 to 4.0. So, didn't like it, but still did it because that's kind of how life is. Next question. Am I planning on making more music mashups in the future? Of course. I love doing those. I love them. So that's not gonna stop. Unless, of course, I start getting copyright strikes. Because every time I use songs, I always get some kind of claim. I haven't gotten any strikes yet, but it's a little tricky. Alright, next fact. I've done a lot of different cosplays. Usually, I center them around horror, or I take something and I make it horror. I love going to conventions. I think they're really fun, and I love seeing everybody express themselves and seeing all these people from these games or these animes, movies, whatever it may be. But I have a lot of fun doing these things and taking something and kind of making it my own, which there's actually a convention coming up in April that I am going to be going to, and me and my friends really don't even know what we should cosplay this time, so hey, we're open to suggestions. But on a side note, I don't really watch anime. I used to when I was younger, but I'm just not really into it anymore. Next question. How did you meet Fiergan, and is he just like in his videos? Well, he's... I guess there's some parts of him that are just like his videos. Like, of course, when you're acting like that, you've got to be a little weird. Not saying it's a bad thing, but it's funny watching him go from Brandon, which is his name, to Fiergan, because we'll be putting on makeup or whatever, and then, like, he'll be like, just nice and pleasant and fine, and then all of a sudden he's, like, morbid and just, and I'm like, whoa, buddy. But, no, in reality, he's actually a really, really, really nice guy. He's very respectful, very honest, and so I guess you wouldn't really know that from his videos. When I first met him, I actually thought he would be completely different, and he surprised me. How did I meet him? We met on Omegle. It's a really boring story. I was going to go on Omegle for the first time. I had never done video chatting before, but there was a YouTuber by the name of Mario TV that said he was going on Omegle to meet fans, and I watched his videos and I really wanted to meet him. So I went on Omegle, and I didn't end up finding Mario TV, but I ended up finding someone else, and it was this guy in this awesome makeup, and I was like, whoa. And we talked, and we kind of hit it off a little bit. He didn't have a YouTube. He was actually just going on Omegle just to scare people for fun. So this was before Feargan was Feargan. And, you know, we continued to meet up on Omegle because I liked him. And then things went on, and yeah, that's how we met. Next fact about me, I've dated tons of people before, but usually my relationships have only lasted about 2 months. Now, though, I've been in a relationship for about 2.5 years, and it is the longest one yet. So, I guess freaks and creeps just mesh up well. Next question. Why are you so hot? Well, that is a matter of opinion. You know what would be really hot is if you came over and we watched movies and I stabbed you in the stomach 87 times and then used your organs to decorate my house. See? A matter of opinion. Anyways, that was probably freaky for a lot of you. I am so sorry. I'm a little weird. Next fact about me. I really believe if you are okay with how you look and who you are, that's really all you need. So, like, don't let anybody try to change you. That's a huge thing that I'm against. You do not need to have somebody who's going to tell you, you have to do this, dress like that, you can't do this, you can't do that. That's just, they're not for you. If they don't like you for who you are and how you look, to me, it's just like it's not meant to be, because then you have to change yourself, who you are, to appease somebody else. I used to actually do that a lot when I was younger. I tried to change myself. I tried to change how I look. I tried to tone myself down for the sake of other people. And in the end, it only made me feel like more of a freak. It made me feel bad. My parents are actually quite desensitized to the things I do now. They don't like how I dress or what I do, but they've just kind of accepted it. I can walk around like, let's say, a satanic nun, and their eyes still get big, but they usually just sigh and continue what they're doing. So yeah, be okay with yourself. That's what I have to say about that. What can we look forward to on your channel, and do you like pie? I don't like pie unless it's chocolate. I really only like chocolate pie. That's about it. Sorry. What can we look forward to on your channel? You can be ready to see a bunch more narrations and videos, music related stuff. I'm really into doing a narration and then filming videos from them now. If you saw a video I put up called I Think My Sister Wants to Kill Me, that one is what I'm talking about. I like making videos to the narrations, so hopefully there'll be a lot more of that. Another fact about me. I like both girls and boys. I consider myself to be pansexual. Next question. Most embarrassing childhood memory. I don't really remember a lot from my childhood, which is probably a good thing, because I was something. I had no friends, and it was horrible. But I guess the most embarrassing childhood memory is that when I went to pre-K, I think when I was 4, I was too scared and too shy and too anxious to ask the teacher to use the bathroom. So instead, I thought it would be a good idea to just pee my pants. Yeah, so I did, and that was pretty embarrassing. I don't know why I did that. I thought, hey, let me not draw attention to myself by raising my hand and asking to use the bathroom. Instead, let me just pee my pants. Oh boy. Next fact about me. I am wicked honest and a very open person, if you couldn't tell. I don't really see a point in lying about myself because I would only be lying to myself, and I just don't like that. So yeah, there you go. Next question. What would you do if you had $1 million, but only 2 weeks to live because of some unknown serial killer? Oh, really now? Well, I would take that $1 million and I would hire a shitload of people to go find that unknown serial killer and kill them first, cause ain't nobody about to kill me. In all reality, I'd probably be the serial killer looking for the person for $1 million, to be honest. But that wasn't the question. Alright, next fact about me. Let's tone it down a little bit. My original hair color is blonde, my eyes are blue. My hair and my eyes are probably the two things that I like most about myself. Last question. What would deter you from collaborating or working with somebody? What would make you keep wanting to collab with someone? I am a very nice person. If I collab with you, it's one of two things. One, I'm a nice person and I will literally probably collab with anybody. Or two, I really genuinely like your stuff. If I come to you for a collab, it is because I really, really just like your stuff and I would be honored working with you. Now, what would deter me from collabing with someone? I don't like it when people come to me and basically tell me you're gonna do a collab for me, or you need to send me something for a collab. I want you to, and they just don't stop. They push and push and push. I don't like being pushed. I don't like it. And if you come to me for a collab, don't tell me to do it and tell me to do all this work for you, and then say, oh, by the way, I'm not using you. That sucks. And I don't think people know how much work, time, and effort that people put into doing this. I know it doesn't seem like a lot, because honestly, when I didn't do this, when I thought, oh, people that narrate, they just read a story, how hard can it be? And then I did it. And oh my god, there's so much work that goes into editing, into reading it. It takes hours. And then putting music in, finding, pictures or videos. It's hours and hours of your life, and especially anything I do. I do not just narrating, I do filming, I do acting, I do makeup. Do you know how long that takes me to do it? I'm not gonna tell you, because you'd probably be like, why do you even do it then? Honestly, it probably takes me half a day just to get ready. And then filming, oh my god, it takes hours. So when you come to me for a collab, be respectful. Be nice, be friendly, and I will return the friendliness and the favor. I will collab, but I do not like it when people come to me telling me I have to do it, or telling me, or asking me, rather, to do it, and then saying, oh, by the way, not using you, sorry, bye. I just don't like it. So anyways, on that note, I'm going to end this. That was the last question, so my last fact for you guys. Now I'm gonna get deep again. Stay with me, people. I believe in always staying true to yourself. I really do. That is one of the biggest things that I see for myself, and that's what I believe in. And I know sometimes it's harder said than done. I really had a hell of a time trying to express who I was in high school, and I often faced massive rejection for how I looked or acted. But at the end of the day, I would rather have 4 real friends who like me and all of my quirks than 100 fake friends who talk shit about me behind my back. I don't need that. Nobody needs that. So, search for who you are, and once you've found yourself, don't let it go. No matter what anyone tells you, the hardships you're facing will pass. Don't ruin a beautiful thing, even if you don't feel like you are at the time. And with that, I will end this Q&A and wish you all a lovely day. And I hope you learned a little bit about me. As always, stay creepy, freaks.